Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, bodies of light, seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144, chosen of the chosen few. You all know who you are. I greet you in the love right here that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth in this divine energy essence of it all, reporting to you live from nowhere other than dimension number 5. Always at night. You see, I'm just barely catching a peek of the light. Always at light, missing the daylight. Um, Wanting to come out, but I was in my meditation, I should say, and not but, still in a releasing phase and just going through the day, allowing codes, allowing things to just pass through. So, as usual, I bring you the news to infuse if you so choose to infuse with that light on the light grid, and it's some infusing that is going on. We're getting our light codes, we're getting the codex of the awakening to the remembrance of what is. And I wanted to bring us some news on what is. I really wanted to get out earlier so you have the whole day, but you get it when you get it, and the energies are doing what they do. They know where to find you. Ashe, ashe. So with that, what I want to bring to you is that this is the last chance, right? And I don't like to do doom and gloom. It's nothing like that. This is, again, spiritual awareness. But this is what I'm sensing. I was laying here in meditation, or I would have been out here early, but I really had to get the message and just sit with self. And as I was going through it, listening, I am hearing, sensing, seeing that with this Mercury, today's the last day that Mercury is in retrograde, the 10th. And as of the 11th, it goes direct. And for some of you, if you've been watching and paying attention, I've been saying how Mercury is a key component in this particular Halls of Amenti, aka Lion's Gateway, the 8-8 Lion's Gate. And this is really, like, I'd love to talk about this in a very cosmic way. The cosmic connection that Sirius is really this cosmic connection, the Sirius star, and that is what is activating everything. But there's all these key players, cosmic key players, like Mercury, aka Jehudi. So this is like that. What I was getting was, this is the last chance to allow Jehudi, the last chance to walk with Jehudi, in the sense of allowing Jehudi to guide you. Jehudi being the messenger, right? And it may be known as other names in other cultures. It's to understand this common archetypal energy of the messenger, the traveler, the communicator that is taking us into this deep intra-dimensional communication within our soul that is unfolding so much. So what I'm sensing is, while it's in retrograde, I don't know how many was taking it that seriously, how many of you were, but while it's in retrograde, really allow Mercury to take that plunge with you, to take you into that plunge, to take that dunk that you need to take into these infinite waters of soul's remembrance. The primordial waters, the primordial energies. Do not take it lightly, as our souls are stepping into that next level, as we are going through this ascension in time. It is determined, how you ascend is determined by what you find and release. It's like catch, find, and release. Catch, find, and release. It's like when you go fishing, but you're not supposed to keep the fish, right? You're not supposed to keep the pains or the memory, the traumas. It's not to keep it. It's to catch, find, and release. Release it, catch it. Sorry, I said it the other way. Find it, catch it, and then release what you need to release from it. That is the importance of what is happening, and we want to do it. If whoever gets this, if this message finds you in time, please take the time to sit with self, especially if you're hours behind me. You have more time in the day. Not really, because it's simultaneously happening wherever it is. If it's happening here at a specific time, it'll be happening there at a specific time. And I believe it's somewhere in the wee hours of the 11th. So it's a few more hours. So whenever you catch this, Even if you catch it tomorrow, as soon as you can, take this last chance dip with Mercury in retrograde, who is also able to tag team with Chiron in retrograde. Consider Chiron the one that's holding the wound right there. It's just waiting for you to allow Mercury to take you that deep. Right? The wounds are there. Chiron is bringing it up, but a lot of us can't see it because we haven't traveled within. We haven't allowed the messenger within. Mercury really guides us. It is the mental mind. It's guiding us in through the mind of communication, the you that is in the universe. And so it's being impressed upon me to make sure I share this. This is not what I was going to talk about, but this is what was coming up. Make sure you tell them this is that chance. Utilize. Last chance to walk with Mercury. Last chance to walk with Yehudi while in retrograde. It is the retrograde aspect of Mercury at this particular time, with the codes, with the light codes as aligned per alignment with where Sirius is in this gateway, that is allowing us to take that deep plunge. And the retrograde with Chiron is plunging with my right there, being able to match. It's like I'm here and here's the wound. Should you be willing to find it? This is where perspective and perceptions make the difference. That is a split of the timelines. If you're able to step out of the old timelines of mask and masquerading and stories that we tell ourselves to feel better and comfort and convenience, it's to step towards that true timeline by allowing yourself to receive. This is a feminine energy, receptive, and allow yourself to see through perspective of the things that may be coming up, that they are revealed. These are issues that are being revealed to us to highlight to us that this is what needs to be addressed. This chaos that we're seeing, whether politically, whether economically, whether relationally, all of this, financially, vocationally, whether on a job, all of these things are happening, the chaos within them, to bring us the revelations of truth. Hence, Pluto in Aquarius, where the full moon is. Pluto is with the full moon in Aquarius, and it is that planet of death to rebirth, transformation. So it is bringing that revelation that we need, should we allow it. Are we looking at things that come up in our lives and we're not seeing that this chaos is here to bring you a truth? And allow yourself to see it rather than fight against it or feel like a victim to it. You are able to witness the opposition energy as the assimilation of the demiurge as evil, that is operating as evil, but to highlight to you. It's to get you to know evil. It's to get your attention. I was speaking to someone today and I was saying that the triggers are here to get your attention. The things, the chaos that are triggering you. It's like that soul alarm clock to say, it's time to wake up. It's time to see this. It's time to go get this. It's time to go get her. And I'm hearing go get her because that was something that was playing out in my dream. I can't even really remember it. I can only feel the essence of it. Some of you, you don't have to remember everything in your dreams. Remember, memory and feelings are both qualities of the subconscious mind, also known as the feminine energy or the receptive activity. So if you engage the feeling, the memory will come with it. The memory codes are in the feeling. And this is why we have to allow ourselves to feel. This is why a lot of people have to tap into their sacral chakra, which is the emotional body, and practice allowing yourself to feel, because the information is in the sensations. And so you don't have to remember the dream word for word, but the feeling. And I keep getting this feeling of the feminine energy that is dawning upon us. That is what was being very impressed upon in the dream. To get her. There was even a song or something that was saying, we go get her, and the audience was singing along. There was some type of sing-along, and it was like a chant, and it had something to do with saying to go get her. And it's okay. It's time to go get her. We don't care anyway. It was like some kind of chant. That's probably not even the exact words, but it was something, it was very rhyming like, and the main thing I kept getting out of it was saying to get her. And her is that wisdom that is rising. These Sirius light codes are really the centerfold of what is happening right now. A lot may not be understanding. We'll call it what we want in our human concepts. We'll call it 8-8. We'll call it, even as I call it, halls of a mentee, because I do my best to take it back to the origins of time as it is being revealed to me and to those who align with me, those who are in the same starseed ship, so to speak. We may have come from the same pods. We all get the messages differently, but the archetypal energy is the same. So the truth of it is that it's the Sirius star connection that is activating this window, and our ancient ones knew this for times upon times upon times, but it has never been as potent as it is in this particular time. And this is what I feel is wanting to be conveyed right now. It's very serious that we connect to the Sirius star, and we understand who we are, and we understand the connections that we're getting. All these other star seeds are connected to Sirius as well, as Sirius is our spiritual star and is what is the main one sending the blue ray light type of light codes. And these are just words. Even as I'm explaining it, these are just words for us to understand somehow in our human concept of something that is cosmically happening on a level that we can't comprehend the fullness of. We won't. It would be egoic of us to think that we do know it all. However, it is to know as much as you can know by the remembrance, by being tapped in and connected and tuning into what is important for your soul unfoldment and for what the planetary ascension and advancement is, and what a lot of us have signed up for. Those old souls and star seeds that have signed up. And so this is a call. This Sirius gateway is a call, and the activation is really important in being attuned to these codex light frequencies, because this is the awakening. This is the awakening of the remembrance of who you are and what we're here to do and what we're here to be, who we're here to be and what we're here to do. And we're getting codes of our job description, so to speak. What is your job according to what aligns with you? What abilities are coming online for you? What are you finding yourself having an affinity now towards? And paying attention to the things that no longer suit you, you are automatically being repelled. Your guides are around you and you're being held back, or things are being cut off from you, but it's not for the bad. People are being cut off of you, but it's not for the bad. It's to clear your frequencies, clear the energy waves, so that you can properly attune to the frequencies on that timeline. And these timelines are simply stories as well. Because time in and of itself is an illusion. So there's no timeline like that over there, this over here. It's multidimensional, and it's to find the story. The timeline is our story. It's to find the story or the narrative that we are here to be on. That is for our transmission in time. Right? As we have a transition through our minds. So this is that last opportunity, definitely, for and there's always another time, but I'm saying last as in when you ever hear people say this is the last or this is the end, know that it's an end to a beginning, to another cycle, to another level, and something else is going to come around. And there's always like a time frame with divine timing. There's such thing as a divine appointment in time, and when you miss that appointment, you just have to wait till another event, cosmic event, comes around, and maybe you'll be ready on that time for that particular reason. For this one right here, which is a very potent one, and many of us have been waiting for this ascension chamber, this time in our temples, for our temples to rise. And so when I say last chance, it is the last chance for what the cosmos are bringing together and in alignment that pertains to Mercury's part in this communication, that pertains to Mercury really being the leg up, giving us the foot that we need to go into the depths of our soul and retrieve what we need to retrieve. And believe me, it could be something small. It is really asking us, if I could say this, it's really asking us to do away with the victim. Some of us have subconscious victim pains that we're holding on to. And remember, the ego is hardwired to protect automatically. So if you have subconscious pains that are there, that means you're not aware of it. That's why I said you have to find, you have to go fishing, you have to go into the mines of your soul, go mining, dig. It's not enough to look at the surface level. So you have to really go in and seek, true seekers of truth. Search. Don't just look at, well, I don't see it. I mean, you can do that, but that's what's going to be your holdback. This is a vibrational match. A lot are not going to be able to cross this particular timeline at this particular time because of that. And that's okay. You just wait till another opportunity comes around. But to make this particular cut, you know how to say to make the cut. There's something to make this particular cut, to step to the next timeline and to be able to ascend with this one. And it's because of not willing to see, not being able to see, which is also not willing or not ready. This is why they always ask for willing and ready light bodies when it comes to the forward movement of the fifth dimension, expansion of the new earth. And for those light vessels, those light bringers, to be willing and ready. And in order to do so, you have to be willing and ready to look at those victimhood pains, because let me bring it back to this, what Spirit wants me to highlight is the ego, since it's hardwired to protect. The ego is there to protect the pains that you perceive from the hurts that you receive. Let me say that again, because I had to say it again about 3 times. It is here to protect the pains that you perceive from the hurts that you received. And that means it's according to your perception. However that showed up for you, this is why we have to look at how we show up. It's not a matter of pointing blame, but it's a matter of looking back at situations. And some of us are getting that opportunity right now with the release, as we're in the 3rd phase of this gateway. And now with this intense release, we were in a whole moon cycle of release. And the full moon helps to bring up things that we need to release, should you allow it. So it also gave the it's like the full moon coming right behind it just gave the just 2 days, 3 days, because on the 8th, no, 2 days, because it came on the 9th, just 2 days before Mercury is going to go direct. It's here to hurry up and push you to take that plunge. Here, take this, please see it. Don't fight it, don't deny it, don't avoid it. Don't pray about it to pray for it to go away. Don't do spiritual seances to make it go away. Catch it. Embrace it so that you can re-look at it, which is to respect it by re-looking at it with a new set of spectacles, with a true set of spectacles, and being so honest with yourself about how you truly showed up and where you're holding this in your pain body. The moment you release it is the moment you are going to catapult you into the next timeline. I guarantee you that you're going to feel something different. So what I suggest to you to do, for those who may be saying, okay, well, what do I do? What do I do? I would suggest going into a meditation. There's plenty of them on here on YouTube, where there's an 8-8, one that you can really feel, not just a regular one that just speaks to you and it can really attune you. Or I would suggest the Halls of a Mentee meditation. You can just put them in the group, in the chat, in the search, and listen to that with an open mind, asking your higher self to show you what it is you need to see. Sit with yourself and ask yourself, what is the pattern that I've been seeing in this lifetime, that I see myself saying this keeps happening over and over again? I'm just throwing out some tools here, what we even did in our group while we were walking through the halls of a mentee. And when you find it, know that that's your karmic pattern. You came here to learn that. You're experiencing it on the victim end of it because it's for you to see that you were on the perpetrator end at one point in another life. You have to be willing to allow yourself to see that and admit to that. It's to get out of the mind state of victim and know that this is a part of your karmic imprint that you have charted out in your soul's journey so that it can trigger, remember the alarm clock, trigger your remembering. But what happens is when we get it all through our life, we keep playing victim and victim and victim, and we never grab and catch that lesson in order to turn it over and have true accountability. So this is what is being asked of us, and this is what Mercury is taking us deep for. So when you meditate, ask yourself to be so open and allow Mercury, allow Jehudi, allow Thoth, whatever you choose to call it, to take you that deep. Enter communication within your soul and deep travels into your soul, crossing past lifetimes, across lifetimes, taking the expanded view of the fractures of your soul, because we're fractals of light. So we're taking that view and just looking at this piece of you that was once somewhere in another way, showing up in that way, holding accountability in this lifetime so that you can release it, so you can even release the way you hold on to it as a victim. Ashe, I'm giving you the tools. Faithfully, you can work it, even if you get this the next day. And once you grab that, truly have accountability and release it. You can write a letter, you can burn it up, you can say it to the ethers, you can petition an apology all across all timelines. I recognize this that was within me with true understanding and true forgiveness. Allow forgiveness to go before you so that you're already giving love forward for yourself, so that you can handle the harsh reality when it is conveyed to you. Because sometimes it feels too harsh to look at, and we contract and we close that. So to prevent contracting in the mind, in the consciousness, because sometimes it'll be that automatic, you won't even know that you contracted, because it's a deep-seated fear that you don't want to believe this about yourself. So always go with forgiveness, giving love forward, knowing, hey, I'm coming in love to see what I have been, what is happening now, and then embrace it, that whatever it is, I'm here standing in love to eradicate that, to face that, to see that, not to be afraid of it. And that's how you extract it out of the pits of your soul. That is how, in bringing it forward, you're extracting it. This is like a deep Sankofa dive, going deep into the back to relearn, to release, to relearn something else and bring it forward and say, okay. So when you do that, the next step is to allow yourself to have the release. Once you've gotten what you need to get, you're going to go through the motions, you're going to feel it, allow yourself to feel it, and then release it. Ready to step into a whole new paradigm of thinking, because you are now no longer with the victimhood mindset, holding pain bodies, secretly, subconsciously looking for vengeance or looking for sympathy, looking for the world to pity your pain. But instead, you become a creator in time, a co-creator that is ready to create your divine timeline with a true understanding of who you are, with love, in the love frequency, and being thankful and grateful for this chaos that is triggering you into your awakening of the remembrance of your soul that redeems Sophia, the wisdom. We're feeling that essence rise. And so I say this with, you see, I'm in such a calm tone. I'm just saying it as it comes. And faithfully, this helps whoever it comes across to let you know we have not done the Ascension today. I was sitting, it rained for one, and I like to do it outside as we did it before. And I was given the message that the next best day would be on the 12th, the day that the gate closes. So to even give you all, it was even showing me, give them some opportunity to really face themselves. For those who didn't make it, there's a reason for that. Spirit is asking you to release something, to be able to get the fullness out of this ascension attunement. See where the demiurge has showed up in your life and caused the distraction. Because remember, our job is to know it. And when you know it, you can make a decision to do something else. You can stand your ground no matter how it looks on the outside. Because we have a choice. And when we're doing this soul work, and this is not to make anyone feel anyway, it's simply truth. And I'm saying it because I hold myself accountable to it. But when there's soul work to do, there is no excuse. There is no anything else could be going on in the world. Not saying you're making an excuse, but there is nothing else going on in the world when I align with divine's time, and the divine time places something before me. Everything else goes on the back burner. I don't care what it is. Even if it's a risk at me losing a person, a place, a thing, any type of noun, risking losing what we think we're losing, right? This is the tough call that we have to make. And a lot of us have to realize when we're on that ascension journey and we're beaming up in our light, that opposition sees that light and it seeks to distract. So some of you have been distracted in the process. And that is what has held you back from stepping into that attunement or that ascension time. Because other distractions are presenting itself, and through the ego's narrative, it is intertwined with the ego's fears of something that the ego believes that this is the priority. When truth is, the only priority is the soul's ascension. Everything else is a byproduct of your soul experience here on earth. It is all key playing parts. It's not that it doesn't have anything to do with it, but it is a part of your training course. But for you to make the choice every time to always align with spirit and soul when it shows up with an assignment, and not to treat it as if it is a club to jump into or a hobby. It's not a spiritual hobby. It is to know when it's saying it is time and the time is now. That means put everything down. And a lot of us are spiritually being attuned to that. And a lot of us, very, very few, hear the call in that way, hear the urgency in that way, and feel the pull to drop everything and put this first with your space and time. not being busy into things in the 3D world, because none of that comes before the soul's journey. And this is not a lecture to anyone. I'm simply saying it as it comes to me. To know thyself, and to thine own self be true. To the cosmic alignment of time. And there's nothing that matters but the cosmos in time. Everything is cosmic timing. And so everything is aligning onto that. This is all an alignment with Sirius star, activating us all through the celestial bodies that are playing their role, taking us into the retrogrades deep within our soul. And so it is. And I'll leave that there. With that said, if there's any reminders, yes, please remember, if you are feeling pulled and aligned to do this work, as I said, this will be one of those last chances to really get in with Mercury before it goes direct, to utilize Mercury while it's helping you to grab what you need to grab to really get into this particular ascension and cross that energetic timeline. So do so. And if you do and you feel inclined to be in the attunement, this is a serious attunement for your upgrade. Email me. I'll put the link below, of course. Email me at akilatextry@gmail.com. And that's also to get your calendars, your 5D calendars at a 5D corner near you. And also, if you would like any, you can also email me if you have any questions about this. If you want any one-on-ones, or you would like to do a natal chart reading to take a deep look at your cosmic blueprint, so to speak, is what I call it. So with that, faithfully, you're all ready to be in alignment. This has probably found you for that particular time. So please listen to the call if it is for you. It's not for everybody. For some people, you have to recognize where you really are. And if you're not ready to have that level of discipline and commitment and investment, then that's just the truth of the matter. It doesn't make any sense to push yourself, because you can't fool yourself and you can't fool the energies. So if you're not truly ready, it's okay to say, I'll wait on the next one. And it's not going to be exactly like this, but I'm speaking to those who truly resonate with this particular change. And it's very serious if you chose to be here at this particular juncture in time to have this transition in time. All right. So with that said, love you all. Each one, reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start, start in your big, beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out and be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Peace, love, and light.